सहनावतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम। This is Universal Transformation Presentation Material Reading. This is 7th of 7 PowerPoint presentations of Transforming Indians to Transform India. Universal Transformation. To assume differences in the world is to belie the great oneness in life, said Param Pujya Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda. Video clip is shown. Two spacemen are traveling in the space and they sing, "This earth, so nice it looks, it never gets old," right? It makes you a kind it want. So they break into song. I love the mountains, I love the clear blue skies, I love big bridges, I love the street wilds, great white shark, I love the whole world and all its sights and sounds. Boom de yada, boom de yada. I love the ocean, I love real dirty things, I love to go fast, I love the Egyptian kings, I love the whole world and all its craziness. Boom de yada, boom de yada. I love the tornadoes, I love orchids, I love hot magma, I love the giant squids, I love the whole world. It's such a brilliant place. The world is just awesome. Then third, it is asked, every action has an effect. Did you know war in Kuwait had an effect in India? War in Indonesia caused problems in Singapore. Chlorofluorocarbon emissions in the USA caused problems in Australia. All actions have far-reaching consequences. Connectedness of 5 great elements is everywhere. We all think it is such a small thing, littering in the street. How will it affect me? But even actions in another country completely affects me. In 1999, during the Gulf War, oil fields were being burned. The smog from that fire caused fishes' death and washed up along the coast of our sea. The smog caused acid rain in Himalayas. Chlorofluorocarbon emission in USA caused a hole in ozone layer in Australia. You cannot pluck a flower without disturbing a star. Did you know that your individual decisions and actions make a difference to the global economy and ecosystem? Everyone today here has littered in the street. Yes. In this building, how many people have littered in the street? In the city, how many? 121 lakh people in Chennai city alone. Imagine the amount of filth we have just sprayed into this city today alone. Every action, even small action, has big consequences. If you fill a glass of water drop by drop, you will see in the end. You think it will overflow, but it doesn't. until finally one drop falls, which will cause the water to overflow. We are all related to each other. We never know which action have which consequence on us. We are universally one. Let us adopt a universal outlook. How? Let us look at the formula. I have a proposal for you. I will pay you 50 lakhs and put all the garbage in Chennai in your house. Will that do? No. All the garbage in Annanagar, a locality in Chennai? No. All the garbage in Sputnik Road? No. All the garbage in this street only? No. Why not? It is my house, so it is okay to litter nation because we don't think of it as mine. We have to understand we are universally one. O-N-E. O is for one family. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Whole world is only a family. When our vision expands and encompasses the whole world, then we understand the effects of even small actions. Remember, we are all connected. Video clip. APJ Kalam, his speech in the Parliament of European Nations. Ladies and gentlemen, I am indeed delighted to be with honorable members of the Parliament on the occasion of the Golden Jubilee of European Union. I am reminded of the dream in Tamil classic. I am the world citizen. Every citizen is my own kith and kin. He said 3000 years back in India, where there is righteousness in the heart, there is beauty in the character. When there is beauty in the character, there is harmony in home. When there is harmony in the home, there is order in the nation. When there is order in the nation, there is peace in the world. There is a round of applause for Dr. Abdul Kalam, President of India, and then President of Nations of European. He thanks our President. Mr. President Abdul Kalam, in the name of the European Parliaments, I thank you for this inspiring speech. This was one of the most extraordinary speeches we have ever heard. Scientists and statesmen and Tamil scholars, this is unique. All the best to this great India. All the best to the Parliament of European Nations. All the best, Mr. President. Universally one family, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Pause and think. Where was your outfit manufactured? Where was the fabric grown? Who wove the fabric? Who stitched? How did it get to the store? How did you get to the store? Where did the fuel come from? Where did the metal come from? Who paved the roads? Ayam bandhurayam neti gadana laghuchetasam udar charitanam tu vasudhaiva kutumbakam. Outlook, the whole world is my family. Only small men discriminate, saying one is a relative, the other is a stranger. For those who live magnanimously, the entire world constitutes but a family, says Mahanarayana Upanishad. When one's vision expands and encompasses the whole world, then we understand the efforts of even small actions. We are all connected. This is the universal concept. Religion or philosophy, verse or concept, and source, like this table is made, and many faiths and religions, same teachings are given. First is Hinduism. The self in one is the self in all forms. Lord is the common factor across all forms in the universe. He holds them all intact as a string holds the pearls in one necklace. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse 7. Second, Christianity. God hath made one blood all nations of men. The Holy Bible, King James Version, Acts 17:26. Judaism. Have we not all one Father? Hath not God created us? Why do we deal treacherously, every man against his brother? The Holy Bible, King James Version, Malachi 2:10. Islam. All creatures are the family of the God. He is the most beloved of God, who does most good to his family. Hadith Qudsi. Shintoism. Do not forget that the world is one great family. Regard heaven as your father, earth as your mother, and all beings as your brothers and sisters. Oracle of the deity of Astuta. Buddhism. In the sky, there is no distinction of east and west. People create distinctions out of their own minds and then believe them to be true. Gautam Buddha. Sikhism. Don't create enmity with anyone, as God is within everyone. Guru Arjan Dev Ji, 259, Guru Granth Sahib. All religions have this universal law. Now that you have expanded your vision, what can we do to change the situation? The whole world is my circle of concern. With our new outlook in life, we know that our circle of concern is the universe, not just me, mine. So, what can we do next? We are concerned about all. Think, have you ever littered in the street? Did you cheat in your exam? Do you keep your computer on all night, even when you are not using it? Do waste food, water? Do you keep your engine running, even at the signals? Everyone in this room has done at least one of these things. Why not? Why should we care? How does it affect me? In fact, it is good for me. I don't have time when I am rushing to look for a bin. When I am rushing to look for a bin. I don't want to store the garbage in my car and wait to find a dustbin. Nobody will do something if it is not my interest. The moment I realize that it will affect me, then only will I change. Let us see a video. A kid is traveling in a car driven by his father on a busy road of the city with honking of horns, etc. He says to Daddy, I had thought about it. When I grow up, I want to open a bicycle repair shop. Father asks why. He replies, the way you all are wasting fuel, there won't be any fuel left in the future. As a result, everyone will ride a bicycle, right? Will you finish all fuel, or will you leave some for your children? Please, at least at the signals, switch off your engines. Do you know how much fuel will be saved if you switched off your idling engine? In signal. Let us do a small calculation. Average daily fuel consumption, assume 2 liters. Average stopping time at signals, 1 minute. Average number of signals per person per day, 5. Average waiting time per day, 5 minutes. If ignition is turned off at traffic signals, average fuel saved per vehicle per day is 0.1 liter. Not much, is it? Average fuel saved per city per day, 7 lakhs liters. Average fuel saved per country per day, 140 lakhs liters. Now, do I have your attention? Average fuel saved per day on earth, 35,000 lakh liters, means 350 crore liters. So N for noble action. Universally one for O for one family outlook, N for noble actions. Like one Toyota car's advertisement was seen. That car earlier person that person's earlier model, old model, was such that it had a starting problem. So every day he used to go to office and call somebody to push it, and he was so ill-famed now because of that people started avoiding him. And at that time when he would come out and sit in the car, they would hide. So all the funny video that was made, that somebody is hiding in, just jumped in dustbin only, and then peeping out of that dustbin. Somebody climbed on the tree, somebody took a branch of all leaves, etc., and then hiding against behind that. Like that, many things were there. So then he changed the engine, and then it got well. And another was Lifebuoy's advertisement. That Lifebuoy was doing this one campaign for hand wash, and simple hand wash will save so many lives. So in one village in South India, there was one procession, and what was that? That was a person had prayed to deity that let his son live. So 5 years his son became, and so he was walking on hands with his leg up in sky. So that was this year in that town, this Lifebuoy was working to spread the good habits of hand wash, etc. Now here N we are seeing for noble action. So video is there. Small actions, big change. A small girl is walking on a footpath, eating chips, finishes, throws the empty pack there only on footpath, then sits on one step and sees in his toy scene of earth, garbage heaps, animal, etc. Comes to her senses, picks the plastic she had earlier thrown on footpath, puts in a dustbin a few steps ahead, and goes. The small actions, big change. Let us do noble actions. Small actions done by one into millions of people is equal to big difference. Loka samasta sukhino bhavanto. Circle of influence. Think, what changes can we make? How can we make a difference, big or small? What is our next step? Identify the person. He is Dr. Govindappa Venkataswamy. He lived in 1918 to 2006, and he performed 1 lakh eye surgeries. He was crippled by arthritis since 30 years of age, but he worked for nation so much that he got Padma Shri. And intraocular lens that he developed is now exported to 160 countries, and 347 eye hospitals in India and 30 countries he has established. Dr. Venkataswamy Govindappa of Arvind Eye Hospitals was one of the first entrepreneurs in Acumen Funds portfolio. Arvind Eye Hospital has a free section where in camp patient ward free of cost eye treatment is available. Dr. Venkataswamy started the eye camp in 1961. The government wanted us to reach the villages, he said. The leaders of the community also saw this need and they were thrilled and they said, "We will come and help you." It became a sort of people's movement. So, supposing I am able to produce eye care techniques, methods the same way and make it available in every corner of the world, the problem of blindness is gone. I don't insist that that man must pay me before anything I do for him. I say, I will give you the sight, man. Let him give whatever he can give. So, priority is for human welfare. I used to sit with an ordinary village man because I am from the village, and suddenly he turned around and then you seem to contact his inner feelings. He is an old lady who has got so much faith in me. I must do my best for her. Now, how I am going to train myself to do perfection? We identify ourselves with all that in the world. So, there is no exploitation. Now, this is important. It is ourselves we are helping. Lokas samasta sukhino bhavantu. So, the noble act done for all is actually done for ourselves because we only appear in the form of everything and every being around us. Feel for people who are going through difficult times. Share, donate, practice giving more than what you take. Use cruelty free products, meaning products not tested on animals. Travel to understand. Help in your own little way for the good of the people. Perform every action with an expanded sense of responsibility and a deep sensitivity of the consequences of our action on a bigger scale. Basket of fruits activity. Examples of things we can do. Universal existence includes even inanimate things. It is for our consumption, not for our exploitation. Have sensitivity to animals and women. Sutre Manigana Iva, expanded vision, ambition to vision. Slide is shown of South Indian South African kids sat in a circle, spreading and joining their legs in such a way that their feet touch each other and form a nice, perfect, close knit round shape. An anthropologist proposed a game to the kids in an African tribe. He puts a basket full of fruits near a tree and told the kids that whoever got there first won the sweet fruits. When he told them to run, they all took each other's hands in their hands and ran together. After getting the fruits, they sat together, enjoying their treats. When he asked them why they had run like that, as one could have all the fruits for himself, they said, Ubuntu. How can one of us be happy if all the others are sad? Ubuntu in the Xhosa culture means I am because we are. E for expanded vision. Sutre Maniganaiva, Bhagavad Gita 7.7. The belief in a universal bond of sharing that connects all humanity realizes the personal connectedness with the universe. Work with a larger vision. Ubuntu. I am what I am because of you are who you are. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, verse 7 says, just as the different pearls are strung on one thread in a necklace, so is the everything and being is in that one life form. The self in me is the self in you. It is the spark of life that enlivens everything. When we know that the one divinity resides in me, you, and everyone, then we treat all as divine. We respect everything. We hold mountain and river and ocean all as sacred. Would we pollute something that we hold sacred? Everything visible and invisible world is a part of the one universe. Maybe it is small or big. Okay. Now, please tell me your name, your father's name, his father's name, great great grandfather's name. But we have recorded Gandhi and his next generations. They will know him because he is a part of such a great family. Similarly, we must see universe as our family. When we realize that we are a part of such a big beautiful universe, we feel humble and glorious also. Let us watch a view on the video. Pure education, a zoom out satellite view of the earth, moon, its orbit, planets, solar system, Milky Way, many galaxies and universe. Then zoom in again up to a blade of grass, a cell, very minute, very subtle inside that. So action, some equations, action minus vision is equal to confusion. Vision minus action is equal to imagination. And vision plus action is equal to transformation. Narrow vision creates a division. Expanded vision creates oneness. Surya 108. Sun salutations. Om Adityaya Vidmahe Sahasrakiranaaya Dhimahi Tanno Suryah Prachodayat. Om Prabhakaraaya Vidmahe Divakaraaya Dhimahi Tanno Suryah Prachodayat. Video. Life vests inside because kindness keeps the world afloat. A footpath is shown. Children are skating. One falls down. A passer-by helps him get up and collect his things, consoles him, cajoles him, and goes ahead. This boy, while walking, spots an old lady, somehow taking her shopping bags, waiting at zebra crossing to cross the road. He helps her, takes bags, crosses road, speaks smiling, loving words with her, and leaves. The old lady ahead sees a young girl standing searching for a change coins, but not getting. The old lady gives her coins and goes further. The girl afterwards sees a person walking whose iCard falls down his pocket from his pocket while he takes something out from that pocket. She picks the iCard up and gives to the person. The person, while walking, observes the shopkeeper trying to take a heavy carton out of the dicky of the car, but couldn't because it is beyond his capacity. This person gives him a hand, and both together bring that carton from car to the shop. This shopkeeper sees that a hungry Negro has sat nearby. As he buys some bread for himself, he buys one for the Negro also. Meanwhile, a bottled water seller hands over one bottle for the Negro to the shopkeeper. When the food is given, Negro feels happy, eats it. A girl has sat nearby, doing something. After finishing that, she gets up, and starts walking, forgetting her credit card there. The Negro promptly collects that and gives to the girl. The girl goes ahead and spots one lonely girl, in a roadside restaurant. She buys one bouquet for her and presents it to her with a smile. The bouquet seller lady gives a red rose flower to her. She gives some tip to the waiter in restaurant, who in turn gives a glass of water to the laborer on the footpath. He is the same passerby who had helped the skating boy in the morning. Thus, life vests inside, kindness keeps the world afloat, and good actions beget good actions. It boomerangs and comes back to you. Summary: One family outlook, noble actions, expanded vision. Pledge, may thy grace and blessings flow through us to the world around us. My transformation transforms nation. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam applies not just to the world but to the whole universe. Mattah parataram nanyat kinchidasti. Beyond me, other than me, nothing is there. Save fuel, electricity, food. Produced so much but still some starve. It is to be properly managed. Connect living beings. हे विश्वची माझे घर, ऐसी मती जयाची स्थिर, किंबहुना सचराचर आपण जाहला. Said Saint Gnaneshwar Mauli, Miss Mother. The wise has a firm conviction that whole universe is my home, or he himself has become the movable and immovable things and beings. So we are universally one. Hari Om. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Shri Sita Ramachandrarpanamastu.